Hello, this lecture will introduce how project management is different in the IT industry than in other industries. Although project management skills can be utilized across all industries, there are some unique aspects of IT projects that require a discussion. The differences we will discuss in this session include varied stakeholders, complexity of the solution, uniqueness of the solution, risk, communication requirements, resistance to change, and time to market. Of course, we know that all projects have many stakeholders, both internal and external. However, IT projects, especially large-scale change, will most likely affect everyone in the organization, as well as suppliers, customers, and other external stakeholders. The teams are also varied because you will need to work with a variety of IT departments, including application development, networking, hardware, business intelligence, service management, service desk, and information security, among others that may be unique to your organization. These teams must be coordinated and informed when a change is implemented. IT projects have historically had a high record of failure. Rarely is the failure due to technology, it's the people. So strong stakeholder management is especially essential in IT projects. Program management becomes essential for this reason. Complexity is an issue in any IT project. Seemingly simple applications will most likely become more complicated than you think. For instance, a simple requirement like ability for finance to log into the system could erupt into several issues such as how many people in finance should get a login, what level of permissions should they have, does everybody in finance get the same level of permissions, are they allowed to edit records, and so on. Therefore, to meet your customers' needs, you need to spend a good deal of time with them to get their exact requirements. Technology brings a uniqueness into the organization unlike any other product or service. When implementing a new technology or making changes to a current one, project teams are most likely developing something that has never been done before. Therefore, there is ambiguity in the scope and tasks that need to be performed. This calls for more iterative or agile methodologies to allow for flexibility and ease of changes to the plan. Risks in higher IT projects because of the combination of complexity and uniqueness I just described. You may not be able to define all the risks to your project, and stakeholders will be uncomfortable with the ambiguity. Therefore, continued and careful risk management is imperative in IT projects. Developing a culture of openness and trust will enable your team to speak out about and own the risks. Communication is always a problem in projects. It is more of a problem in IT projects because of the different language the technical teams speak versus the business language of the stakeholders. Moreover, technical people have a hard time translating technical terms into business terms. This creates a communication divide between the project and the stakeholders. Stakeholders don't understand and don't want to understand the technology. What they want to know is the status of how the technology is meeting their objectives. This means that the project and/or program manager needs to be able to bridge the divide between technology and business. Large-scale IT implementations get a bad name due to the idea that the technology will be taking jobs, or because people will feel that they will become irrelevant if they must share their information, or because they feel that they can't learn a new skill. These issues may be true or may not be. Either way, the perception is there and the project team must deal with the resistance to change. I have seen too many IT implementations fail due to the lack of attention to change management. Maybe you need to hire a consultant to help with this, but do not ignore it. Your stakeholders have the power to make or break your project. Resistance can come in many forms and from many places. Planning for and proactively managing the change will give you a higher chance of success. Technological advancement happens at a faster pace than most industries. To stay competitive, organizations must be able to adapt to the latest technological trends. This means that large-scale, long-term IT projects are becoming outdated. Smaller, shorter implementations are necessary. That brings us once again to the necessity of iterative and agile project management methodologies in IT. That concludes our session on differences in IT projects versus other industries. This course will assist you in gaining the knowledge, skills, and competencies to face these issues head-on and become an effective IT project manager.